Welcome back to our page. How are you all doing? And where are we all watching from? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. How are we all doing? How are we all doing, guys? I hope everyone is fine in their respective environment. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Williams Empire. If you're joining me for your first time, my name is Tracy. And in this space, we talk about real life experience, travel blog, lifestyle vlog, cooking vlog, honest conversation, and a little bit of inspiration for your soul. So today we are going to be talking about something that touches every human being on this planet, and that is love. Romantic love, heartbreak, self-love, and the irreplaceable love we get from our families. Love is beautiful, complicated, sometimes painful, and always powerful. So grab a drink, get cozy, and let's have a heart-to-heart talk about what romantic love is all about. We'll start with talking about romantic love. That deep, soul-stirring connection that makes your heart race just by hearing someone's name. Yeah, the long phone calls, the jiggles over little things, the way your whole world feels brighter just because one person is in it. Romantic love is a powerful force. Yeah, it has the ability to uplift us, to inspire us, to push us towards becoming better version of ourselves. But here's the thing, it can also challenge us, test us, and sometimes break us. Story time. I remember the first time I truly fell in love. Not a crush, not infatuation, but that kind of love where you start planning your tomorrow with someone else in mind. We'll talk for hours. We shared our dreams, our fears, our childhood traumas. It felt like home. Yeah, actually felt like home. Like I had found that person. I had found that right person. It was like I found that person who just got me, who could bring out the best of me. Yeah, that was how I felt at that moment. But but here's what I didn't understand back then. Romantic love isn't just about the butterflies and the chemistry. It's about compatibility. It's about consistency. It's about communication. It's not about who makes your heart beat fast. It's not about who makes your heart race. It's about who brings peace to your heart. Let me say this again. It's not about who makes your heart beat. It's not about who makes your heart race. It's about who brings peace to your heart. Who brings your heart at peace. Yeah. Romantic love at its best is built on three pillars: connection, respect, and commitment. Let's take a look at connection. What does connection means? You can drop your ideas in the comment section. What does connection means? For me, I think it's that emotional intimacy. The feeling that you can be vulnerable, silly, deep, and real at the same time. That's what connection is all about. When you feel like I'm at ease, I'm comfortable. You don't feel like I'm shy. I cannot do this in front of this person. I cannot do this in front. No, that's not what connection is all about. Connection is just about being silly, giving your all, no restrictions. Hi, Kelly, welcome. How are you doing? And the next thing is respect, which means honoring each and everyone's space, each other's space. Sure, the fact that we are in a relationship does not mean we don't have our boundaries, does not mean we don't have our space. So, with respect, we need to honor each and everyone's space, each and everyone's belief, each and everyone's body, and each and everyone's boundary. It's not love if it's controlling. No, it's not love if it's disrespectful. The next one is commitment. That is choosing each and everyone every day, even in the days that it feels hard, even days when it's hard, even when life isn't perfect, but we still choose to be together. We still choose ourselves. But let's be honest, romantic love isn't always smooth. Yeah, it comes with misunderstanding. It comes with some unexpectations, things we didn't expect, and it comes with growing pains as well. What matters is how we show up to the love, how we show up in love. That's what matters. Are we showing up as our full self, or just, how can I put it? Or just giving what we think the other person wants? Are you giving your all, or you're just giving what you feel the other person wants? Are we communicating clearly? Are we listening without being defensive? If you're watching this right now, I want you to take a second and think, what does romantic love mean to you? Is it safety? Is it excitement? Is it honesty? Feel free to drop it in the chat. I would love to hear your thoughts. Another story time, an example from me, my past. I once dated someone who ticked in all the right boxes on my paper, on my list for the type of man I want. He ticked in all the boxes. He was tall, successful, charming. Yeah, he ticked in all the boxes. But every time I had an opinion to bring into the table, to bring on the table, it always turned into a debate. Every time I had something to say, every time I had something to chip in, it always turned into a debate. Every time I brought up a concern, what I feel like I'm not okay with it, what I feel like it's not right, it's always like you're too sensitive. You're too sensitive. Over time, I stopped expressing myself. I shrinked. I shrunk myself to keep the peace. And you know what I learned? I learned that love should never ask you to shrink. Love should never ask you to shrink. If you have to tune down your light to be loved, that's not love. Yeah. If you have to shrink down your light to be loved, that's not love. That's not love at all. That's control. That's control. True love always allows both people to grow, to rise, to shine, to challenge each other respectfully. That's true love. Romantic love is like a garden. It needs watering through communication. It needs sunlight through joy and shared experiences. It needs space so each person can grow individually. And sometimes it needs pruning, removing habits, removing some certain habits. And sometimes it needs pruning, removing some certain habits we have been used to. Habits we have been used to. Habits like ego or behaviors that are killing the beauty of the connection. Yeah. So whatever, whether you're in love, whether you're looking for love or you're healing from love, I want you to remember you deserve a love that feels safe, that makes you feel seen, that makes you feel heard, and that makes you feel valued. Not just in the beginning, not just when it's convenient, but all the way through. Romantic love is real, but it works best when it's rooted in truth, balance, and mutual effort. That is what romantic love is all about. And now we are going to be going into the second part of this video. We're going to be going into the second part of this video to talk about something that most of us don't like to admit. Something that most of us don't like to admit, but we have all experienced it, which is heartbreak. Heartbreak isn't just about breakups, it's about loss. It's about grieving the future you thought you have had with someone. It's waking up and realizing that the person you used to talk to every day has now become a stranger with memories. Heartbreak is not just emotional. It's not just about being emotional. It's physical. You feel it in your chest, your stomach, your soul. You lose sleep, yeah. You lose sleep. You lose sleep, you lose appetite. You lose yourself, at least for a while. Here's a personal story. There was once a time I loved someone so deeply. I thought they were the one. We made plans. We talked about so many things. We talked about marriage. We talked about traveling, building a life together. I gave in my all, my heart, my trust, my secrets. And just like that, it ended. It wasn't even a dramatic breakup. It was quiet, a slow fading breakup. Calls became less frequent. Text felt dried. And when I asked what was wrong, what was going on, the answer was, I don't feel the same anymore. I remember sitting on my in my bathroom floor, sitting on my bathroom floor, crying so hard. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I wasn't enough. I questioned everything. What did I do wrong? Was I not pretty enough? Was I too emotional? If you have ever felt like that, I want to say to you right now, you're not the problem. You are not unlovable. You are not too much. The person who couldn't love you properly was simply not yours, was simply not your person. And that's okay. If you have ever been through heartbreak, drop a yes in the chat. You're not alone. And sometimes, just knowing that something you felt, someone else felt it, it's part of healing. What no one tells you about heartbreak is that it teaches you. It teaches you truly, what you truly value. It reveals parts of you that have been buried, that you have buried. And eventually, heartbreak shows you the strength you didn't even know you have. Heartbreak shows you the positive side of you didn't even know you had. I remember after that breakup, I did not know who I was anymore. I had built my whole identity around us, around I and that person. So I started small, small. I went on solo walks. I journaled each and every aspect of my life. I cried when I needed to. I laughed when I could. And slowly, piece by piece, I came back to myself. A newer, stronger, and better version of myself. Heartbreak is like a forest fire. It burns everything you thought was stable, but it also clears the ground for something new, something better, something deeper. Please hear me when I say this. You will love again. You will trust again. And you will smile again. But more importantly, you will love yourself again. Take your time. Don't rush your healing. Don't number the pain. Feel it. Move through the pains. And one day, you will look back. And at this moment, you will realize it didn't break you. It rebuilt you.
Mommy, I don't want to go away.
You are worthy of a love that says, a love that holds you, a love that holds your hand in the dark, a love that doesn't confuse. Heartbreak is not your ending, it's just a chapter, and trust me, better chapters are coming. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of love that stays, a love that holds you in the dark, a love that doesn't confuse you. Better chapters are coming. Let's talk about the most important relationship you ever have. The one you have with yourself. Let's talk about self-love. This is the best love you can ever have. The best feeling you can ever have. Self-love is not arrogance. It's not selfishness. It's not being full of yourself. It's simply about knowing your worth, honoring your boundaries, and giving yourself the same love you've been giving others so freely. I used to think self-love is just doing my nails, getting my hair done, or buying something for myself, something nice. And yes, those are beautiful ways to care for yourself. But real self-love, it goes deeper than that. Real self-love is choosing yourself even when it's hard. It's walking away from people who drain you. It's not answering the call when you know the person on the other hand doesn't respect your peace. It's saying, I'm enough. I'm enough. Even if no one claps for me. That is self-love. Saying to yourself, I'm enough. Even no one claps for me today. Here's a personal story. There was a time in my life when I lost myself in trying to be everything for everyone. I was the friend who always showed up, the family member who said yes, even when I'm exhausted, the partner who overgave just to keep peace. And guess what? I was empty. I was empty. I looked in the mirror one day and barely recognized the woman staring back at me. I looked fine on the outside, but inside I was tired, resentful, and disconnected from myself. That's when I decided I need to return home back to myself. I started bit by bit. I started small, small. I began journaling every morning, even when it was just one sentence. I made a list of the things that made me feel alive again. I started saying no without any guilt. I stopped begging for love. I stopped chasing people who were at peace at losing me. And you know what I discovered? Self love isn't loud. It's not always selfies and affirmations. Sometimes it is quiet. It's choosing rest. It's choosing peace. It's being okay with being alone without feeling lonely. If you're watching this and you're struggling to love yourself, I want you to pause. Pause for a second and repeat this with me. I am worthy. I am enough. I am allowed to take up space. I deserve love, even from myself. Self love is forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for the times you have ignored your God, for staying too long, for settling, for not knowing better. Because once you know better, you do better. Think of yourself like a garden. You can't just throw seeds of love and expect them to grow. You've got to water them daily with kindness, with patience, with truth. Drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if you've ever felt like, sorry guys, drop a yes in the chat if you ever felt like you put yourself last on your own list, or comment with one thing you're going to do for yourself this week, just for you. Self-love is the foundation. When you love yourself, you raise your standards, you attract better, you stop chasing people, you become magnetic. Not because you're perfect, but because you're a whole. Love yourself first, not because others won't, but because you do. You teach them how to. If this hits you home, let me know in the comments. And if you're just starting your self-love journey, take it one step at a time. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And we are going to be going into the last part of this life. Family love. The foundation we often overlook. Now let's talk about that kind of love that many of us were born into. A kind of love that you can either build, a kind of love that can either build us or break us down. Family love. Family love is unique. It's layered. It's not always perfect, but it's the best. It's our first introduction to connection, to belonging, to home. Whether it's your blood, whether it's your blood family, your chosen family, or the people who raised you, family love is meant to be a safe space. It's supposed to be the soil we grow, the roots that hold us when life shakes us, the arms that don't let go even when we mess up. But let's be honest, not everyone comes from a family where love was healthy or consistent. Some people grew up in homes where love had conditions, where we had to earn affection, where they had to earn affection, where silence screamed louder than words. Family doesn't always mean people who share your blood or people who share the same last name with you. It means people who show up, who protect your peace, who hold your hand during the worst days and celebrate your wins like they are either their wins, who celebrate you like they celebrate yourself. There are many types of family love. We have parental love, that guidance, the sacrifice, the deep sense of wanting the best for your child, even 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 if you don't always know how to do it, how to show up. That is parental love. Shout out to my parents. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you for molding me and building me into the woman that I am today. Love you guys. We have sibling love. This is built in best friend. This is building best friend. The one who knows your childhood, your secrets, your struggles. The love that can be loud and silly at one moment, but protective the next moment. Oh, shout out to my siblings. Mwah, I love you guys. And we have the chosen family love. The people will come into your life and love you like blood never could do. The friends who became sisters, the mentors who became mothers, the tribe you created for your healing. Shout out to my friends and sisters. I love you guys to the moon and back. If someone came to your mind while I was saying this, drop your name in the chat or comment my tribe. If you found family outside blood, comment in the chat my tribe. Family love is like a guild. Different pieces attached together by time. Some pieces are bright. Hi, Kelly. My tribe, I love you. Sometimes pains, laughter. We all experience this in our various homes. Some pieces are bright and comforting. Others are rough and worn. But when it's wrapped around you, you feel warm. You feel that warm that is hard to explain. That is what family love is all about. Family love isn't always easy. There are misunderstandings, unspoken expectations, generational wounds. But when we commit to healing, to communication, to showing up even when it's uncomfortable, that's love. That is real love. If your relationship with your family is broken, healing is possible. Start with a conversation. Start with boundaries. Start with you. And if your family doesn't change, then create the love you need in your own space. You deserve that. Family love should feel like a hug, not a battle. Sorry guys, one moment. We're back. Sorry guys, sorry for... Family love should feel like a hug, a battle. It should be a place where your soul can exhale. And whether you're building that kind of love or repairing it, know this: love when it's real. Always make room for grace. So reach out to that sibling you haven't spoken to in a while. Hug your mom if you can. Say I love you to the people who you hold down, deep down here. And never be afraid to build that family love you wish you had. If this part touched you, type in the comment section, family is love. And let's take a moment to honor the people who make us feel like home. Whew. What a journey we have taken today, guys. We have explored the depth of romantic love. How beautiful it is when two people choose each other fully, honestly, and deeply. We have looked at heartbreak in the eye and reminded ourselves the pain doesn't mean we are broken. It means we have felt something real. We have stood in the mirror of self-love. That kind of love that reminds us of whole, even when no one else is clapping for us. And we have honored the layers of family love, the root that holds us, whether they came by blood or by bond. Here's what I want you to remember from everything we shared today. Love begins with you. Whether you're healing, searching, rebuilding, or resting, you're still worthy of love. And not just any kind of love. Love that's kind, patient, safe, joyful, and true. Don't settle, don't shrink, don't apologize for needing depth, consistency, or tenderness. Your heart is a sacred ground. Treat it that way and protect it like a treasure that it is. Before we go, guys, repeat this with me. Repeat this out loud or in your heart. I am love. I deserve love. I give love without losing myself. I will heal. I will grow. And I will love again. Stronger than ever. If you got something from today's session, drop a heart in the comment section. Share what stood out to you the most. I want this to be a safe space where you are not just listening, but we are connecting. Thank you all for showing up today, guys, for choosing this time, this message, and yourself. I pray love finds you in the most unexpected, beautiful, and healing ways. And until next time, stay soft, stay strong, and remember, you are not alone. Love always. From me to you, Tracy. This is the Williams Empire. Bye, guys. See you in our next live session.